Hello everyone. So in our today's video we're going to learn about the digestion and absorption of protein. Protein digestion is a complex process that involves breaking down of proteins into smaller peptides and eventually into individual amino acids, which are then absorbed into the bloodstream. The process occurs primarily in the stomach and in the small intestine with the help of various enzymes. So here is a breakdown of the process. The process starts in the mouth. In the mouth, mastication occurs. Mastication is where the food is mechanically broken down by the teeth, and with the aid of the saliva, it is swallowed down the esophagus. When the food reaches the stomach walls are stimulated to release gastric juice. This juice contains hydrochloric acid that activates pepsinogen into its active form pepsin. This denatures the protein, exposing the peptide bonds for cleavage. The enzyme pepsin begins the breakdown of proteins into larger polypeptides.
Small intestine, the larger polypeptide enters. The duodenum is the main site in the small intestine whereby protein absorption and digestion takes place. The pancreas secretes pancreatic enzymes. These are trypsinogen, chymotrypsinogen, and procarboxypeptidase, which are activated by a special enzyme known as enterokinase. Their active forms are the trypsin, chymotrypsin, and carboxypeptidase. They break down the larger polypeptide bonds to smaller peptide bonds. Also in the small intestine, in the intestinal walls, there are brush border enzymes. These are dipeptidase and aminopeptidase. The dipeptidase hydrolyzes the dipeptide bonds, and the aminopeptidase hydrolyzes the peptide bonds on the amino group.
Absorption takes place in the intestine, where amino acids are absorbed via the sodium ion dependent active transporters across the intestinal epithelial cells. The peptides and tripeptides are absorbed via hydrogen ion dependent transporters and hydrolyzed into free amino acids within the enterocytes. The small intestine's lining is folded into microscopic projections called villi that increase the surface area for absorption. Once inside the enterocytes, amino acids are transported into the bloodstream via facilitated diffusion. Assimilation. The amino acids are then carried by the portal veins into the liver, where it can be used for protein synthesis, for growth and repair of worn out tissues, or converted to glucose, which can be used for energy production. So here is a brief summary of the protein digestion and absorption. In the mouth, chewing food is the first step in digesting protein. It begins mechanical breakdown. Salivary glands provide saliva to aid in swallowing and the passage of mashed protein through the esophagus. 2. In the stomach releases gastric juices containing hydrochloric acid and pepsinogen, which activates and turns into pepsin that digests protein in the stomach. This denatures the proteins.
In the small intestine, chyme containing digested protein is emptied into small intestine. The pancreas secretes digestive juices to further break proteins down. Muscle contractions of the SI mix and move digested proteins to absorption sites. In the liver, after being absorbed into the blood, the broken down proteins or amino acids are transported to the liver. Further amino acid breakdown releases nitrogen containing ammonia. The liver urine
Ama ni basi.
Mumalize. Ni conclude aje?
Hapa record ni